So, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is almost here. This past week, we've been able to get a really good look at the game thanks to the final direct, and we now know the full base roster. Not only that, but both Japan and Spain held tournaments with all characters and stages playable, and we have so much new information available. Much of the returning characters received huge changes to their movesets, and Mr. Game & Watch is a prime example of this. His entire kit, barring a few aerials, has been completely reworked to better resemble the games they're based off of. For some, it's not only aesthetic, but they even function differently. His jab functions the same as its old counterpart, but now resembles the main character from Greenhouse. In Smash 4, Mr. Game & Watch's multi-jab was difficult to properly connect on some characters, but Ultimate seems to have added a special hitstun animation when hit by a jab, so this move should be more reliable this time around. Unfortunately, we don't know too much about how down tilt functions, except that it might now have 2 hits. It does look amazing though. This move seems to be an improvement from Smash 4. It resembles the character from Flagman. We've seen it connect both hits on a Kirby at about 60%. In Smash 4, this almost never connected both hits at this high of a percent. This move has been revamped to resemble the figures from the game Lion. The attack seems to be reduced in distance from its Smash 4 counterpart, but it's faster than it was before. Dash attack has a slight aesthetic change, and doesn't seem to have changed all that much. It's still a great burst option. Down throw is still a great combo tool, but our other throws are still mostly a mystery. This move looks the same as before. We haven't seen a full Nair connect on an opponent, but my guess is it won't function much differently than it did in Smash 4. This move appears to be the same, but with one notable buff. It actually kills at a reasonable percent this time around. UpAir has been reworked both visually and functionally. It now hits 5 times, and its knockback has been incredibly reduced. Unfortunately, because of the reduced knockback, this means that down throw UpAir, or Toot Toot, is gone. The move now functions as a projectile similar to Mega Man's, but seems to no longer have a windbox effect. However, the new UpAir should be a great juggling and combo tool. Back air seems to function the same by having combo potential but little kill power. It's unclear whether back air still has a landing hit. Fair is completely different. The old Fair was a small disjointed box and not that interesting of a move. One of its uses in Smash 4 was its ability to jab lock, but that isn't even a function in Ultimate anymore. Now, Fair drops a bomb that explodes on ground contact or after a set time. It does have 2 hits, however the early hit before the bomb is dropped does very poor knockback, leaving Game & Watch vulnerable to attack. It's unclear if the bomb explodes on contact with an opponent, but we do know it can be destroyed with an attack like other projectiles. This move has enough knockback to combo with, and I feel it's definitely a buff over his old forward air. Really excited to see how this move develops in the meta. Up smash seems to be largely the same, but its invincibility frames and its hitbox frames seems to have been shifted. We should know more when the game releases. Down smash has been changed both visually and functionally. His face is the stuff of nightmares, and the sweet spot now grounds enemies. The sweet spot still sends at an upward angle on aerial opponents and horizontally with the sour spot. This attack might have reduced range, but it's still a strong smash attack. It does still sour spot on enemies that are too close. Chef turns you into an actual chef this time, and the new model makes him vertically larger. Besides that, the move is basically the same. Oil Panic has been buffed! It now has the ability to reflect physical projectiles. We haven't seen this in action yet, but it's an amazing change. We also haven't seen a full bucket attack, so we don't know if it's still stupidly strong, but hopefully it is. Bucket jumping, a movement tech in Smash 4, also makes a returning appearance. In Smash 4, Mr. Game & Watch's up special, Fire, has a windbox effect. This has apparently been replaced with a hitbox. The attack comes out on frame 2, which makes it an even greater combo breaker tool than it was before. I do feel that this change might be a mistake, but our other moves seems to have lost their windbox properties as well, so maybe it isn't. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem that we can double jump after using a parachute anymore. Everyone's favorite move, Judge, is still as RNG as ever, but with a new wonderful face. The only real change that we know of is that a 7 now drops 3 apples. Since each apple heals 4%, that's a 12% recovery for Game & Watch. I'd consider that a buff. One of the most underwhelming final smashes in the game has been buffed to be one of the most threatening. This move kills anyone its tentacles grab a hold of, even at low percents and even with smash meter on. The octopus lunges towards the edge of the screen and you can shift it up and down. This move has most definitely been buffed. That's all for Mr. Game & Watch. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe. I'll be making combo analysis videos for many characters when the game is out, starting with Incineroar. Until next time.